It's BuMpy's frozen pizza reviews. Yeah.
On this BuMpy frozen pizza review from Whole Foods Market, we got $3.65. This one is a thin crust pizza. It's Mediterranean, topped with mozzarella, feta, cheese, spinach, KALAMATA, olives, and sun-dried tomatoes. That's what it looks like on the box there. That's what it looks like in the packaging. I'm going to have to move those olives around a bit. Yeah, this cost $4.99 at Whole Foods. So not a bad price, but let's see how it tastes. Alright, so here it is out of the oven, out of the cast iron skillet, that is. Had to move that out of the way. I burnt myself before on trying to cut a pizza. Yeah, so I put it in for a total of 16 minutes. It called anywhere between 15 to 18 at 400. And I just felt that it looked best right now. So it's sat out for a little bit here. Let's go ahead and give it a cut. Now, I didn't quite cook it on the middle rack. It was more on the lower end rack, not the bottom, but next up from that. So a little closer to bottom versus middle. But I was hoping that would also help with crisping it up a bit, since it was cooked in the cast iron and not directly on the rack. So let's go ahead over and start this review. All right, so here we are. Let's go ahead and grab up a slice here. This one has plenty of olives all over it. The undercarriage is looking like that. Okay, not looking too bad. I think it still has a little bit of a flex to it, a little bit of a bend. Okay. Definitely smelling those Kalamata olives. Kalamata olives. The feta cheese. All right, let's dive in for the first bite here. Cheers. Oh yeah. Sun-dried tomatoes are on there too. That's what those little brown bits are. I didn't spread those out that well. Oh well. We got plenty of cheese. The olives, you do get some of the crunchy sun-dried tomato. A little bite of feta on that one. I think an olive or maybe spinach stuck to the roof of my mouth. I can tell you this, I've been eating a lot of Mediterranean food lately. It's the wife's dieting, doing a Mediterranean diet, so this definitely does taste Mediterranean. Does seem to have a little bit of a spice kick to it too. All right, let's go in for some more. Yeah, so plenty of flavors. I mean, everything on here is bursting with flavors, especially those olives. The crust isn't bad. It does have that kind of cornmeal kind of feel to it on the bottom. You get little crunchy bits, but there's no weird flavors coming from the crust at all. It almost seems almost like if you had a brown bread or a wheat bread and you toasted it, or a wheat thin even. So not too shabby with the crust. Plenty of flavor. Seems to be plenty of cheese. All right, on with the second slice here. Now, I'm not really a big fan of cooked spinach, so that's one of the downfalls of this pizza for me. But a big chunk of it right there. Yeah. You can taste the spinach when it's a big ball like that. It's not like I hate the flavor. It's more like a texture thing. It's kind of stringy. It just reminds me of the mold that grows within blue cheese, the veins. where it gets this, I don't know, it's like seaweed, tended, like crunchy, stringy. That's what I don't like about cooked spinach. I like baby spinach raw, stuff like that, and salads and subs and all that. But yeah, but it doesn't taste bad, so it's perfectly fine on this pizza. Like I said, it does taste pretty Mediterranean-like. I mentioned like there is a spice, kind of like I have a long-lasting spicy tone on my palate right now. That may be like from a lot of sodium or like salt. I mean, like the olives themselves are pretty salty. Maybe it's kind of like a pepperiness though too. So I'm not sure what else they put into like the sauce that's on here, but it's not bad. I like it, and I'd say for $5, this is an excellent buy. Excellent buy, especially if you like Mediterranean. They do have their other styles as well, so I'll have to find the different pizzas that they make, try them, and let you all know what I think about them. But I would say, looking for a cheap and excellently flavored pizza, satisfying pizza, yeah, check out the 365 from Whole Food Markets, and at least the Mediterranean. All right, cheers. Thanks for watching.